Hey everyone, what an exciting morning it's been this morning. I guess you've all heard that the phone number for the phone number for Sweet Angel Childcare Incorporated in Minnesota, the phone number goes right to Tim Waltz's office. So I did me a little investigating this morning, and well, I went right on to I went in on and to double check the Facebook post that I seen this on, and it is. And the very first post after it is Minnesota DHS license lookup, Sweet Angel Childcare. So I clicked on that, and I was able to get some things screenshotted and recorded, but now I can't seem to pull it up. And it's the same on my computer. Anyways, in there, they have links. And then I went back on my computer and I was able to get some screen recordings because I thought they're locking it all down. And I think that they have. I might be wrong. I'll go check in a while. So, what was I saying? Let me tell you, this is not kind of really organized because... Okay, so I went to the Department of Human Services in Minnesota. That's where this page that will not load anymore goes. And I'm going to go ahead and switch you over, and I'm going to try to record my screen and while we go through this, because I really haven't even looked at it. But if it'll get eyes on my issue of strip clubs for special needs with the group homes and day activity groups, I'm going there. There's a catastrophic failure in the whole United States to protect very vulnerable people. I cannot believe this. So I went on to AI and I Googled and I found Sweet Angel Childcare. That's their phone number right there. Okay, so I Googled Sweet Angel Childcare, and it's got on here. Their phone number is 651-201-3400. And then if you go right on over here to give Governor Waltz, what's his phone number? 651-201-3400. 201-3400. Okay, so there you go. So when I Googled that, the first link that popped up was for the Minnesota licensing place. So I clicked on that. And I got this. Sweet Angel Childcare, Inc. Minnehaha Avenue, Minneapolis, Minnesota, yada yada. And this has a different number. When they opened, apparently it was with a different phone number. Their license number, 1104314, Sweet Angel Childcare. Their license status is active. Type of service, childcare center. Last initial effective date, June 18th, 2021. Last renewed or updated on January 1st, 2026. Next renewal date is December 31st, 2026. They have a capacity to serve 74 children with no restrictions. So then we get to this. Summary of reviews and investigations. Summary information below appears for 4 years from the date of posting. So I was able to click on this very first one, 12/4/2025. That's only in this last month. We're still in December. And I was able to get a screenshot of that one. These others, when I click, I can't get through. But I think it's pretty interesting that the very last one looks like this. And we're going to go over more of this too. Anyways, we'll start with that. So that... license status active. All their stuff. Capacity 74. Day program. infants, toddlers, and preschool age. Okay, on 12/4, they visited. A licensing person visited. And I don't know what the violation was because I'm locked out. It's a facility in the violation descriptions. This was on December 4th. With all those children there. Hazardous objects were accessible to children. Children did not have access to personal hygiene products. Health practices. Children's hands were not washed with soap and water. The program plan interest areas. Children did not have daily access to all interest areas. Staff training. The program did not comply with first aid training requirements. Staff training. The program did not comply with CPR training requirements. So those were the issues on December 4th. So I could not look at any of those pages. They got locked down, but before they did, I was able to go on my computer and just do some, I don't think that's it. I recorded it. I recorded what I could. And this is what I got. Okay. On February 11th, 2022, certified mail, this is about the Sweet Angel Childcare, and it was to Nali Muhammad Abdul is the authorized agent. Sweet Angel Childcare, address, license number, order rescinding the order to pay a fine for background study on violation. Notice this order supersedes the order to pay a fine dated February 2nd, 2022, which must be destroyed. The fine should not have been issued, and the order to pay a fine is rescinded. Copies of the order, you know what, I think that, hold on a minute. Okay, this is the original study. Okay, this is from, oh, this is a different one. December 30th, 2024. Okay, Nali Abdul is the authorized agent. Dear Nali Abduli, the Department of Human Services, DHS, is ordering you to pay a fine of $200 for one background study violation. Details of our findings are provided below. Our next steps and your options are also detailed. Reasons for the fine. DHS is issuing this fine order based on your failure to comply with the following background study requirement. Background study violation determined on December 11th, 2024. While preparing for a licensing review, DHS licensor determined that you failed to report a background check. I kind of scrolled through that. Reason for the fine. Oh, here we go. Okay, pause it here. While preparing for your licensing review, a DHS licensor determined that you failed to request background studies for one person before they began working in a position allowing direct contact with children served by the program. SP1 began working in a position allowing direct contact services to persons served by the program on June 21st, 2021. You initiated a background study request on June 15th, 2020. SP1's fingerprints were taken on July 8th, 2019. Because SP1's fingerprints were taken on July 8th, 2019, SP1's background study expired on September 4th, 2024. After being notified by DHS to remove SP1 from position allowing direct contact services, you initiated an enhanced background study request for SP1 on December 12th, 2024. You removed SP1 from your roster on December 19th, 2024. SP1 has worked at the program without a background study since September 4th, 2024. It sounds like they've been oh, it expired. Okay. Statute violated. Minnesota statutes section 245C.04, subdivision 1, paragraph B, Minnesota statutes section 24C.05, subdivision 1. Fee, $200, one background study violation. Finable at $200 per violation. Corrective action required. Correct immediately and submit your response through the provider hub within 30 days from the date of this letter detailing how compliance has been achieved. You must maintain compliance going forward. These people. Billing and payment of fine. DHS will send you an invoice for $200 for the $200 fine. Payments must be made as directed on the invoice. If you request a contested case hearing, blah, 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 blah. It's just more blah, blah stuff. They have the right to appeal. They have a right to a lawyer. They're ordered to pay the fine. That is clearly noticeable to the people receiving services and all visitors to the facility for 2 years. Oh, what is this? Pause. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Shoot. And then you get the idea. Somebody was supposed to be going there and checking. They even wrote them, they did violations. Who? Who was there checking? There was no children there. So it's not just the Somalis. Just like here. It's not just the idiots that want to take the special needs to the strip club. It's the people in the government that are trained and they're supposed to be trained better than this. Okay,